Okay, people, the Mazda3 has just been launched for a while, but we want to know, would it be able to beat the best car we consider in this segment, which is the Honda Civic Turbo. So we have two cars today. We're at the Suvarnabhumi circuit, and we're gonna do a comparison test. Well, Vijay, what do you think about these two cars?
Only way we can find out is to put them on the track and let's go for a drive.
Right now.
Inside the Honda Civic RS Turbo, but it's the outside I'm going to talk about. This car is a street racer without the stickers. All you need to make this car full-on street racers is those lame stickers on the side, and you are all set for street racing. But besides that, it already is a street racer, right? It's got those cool looks. It's got a new front, slightly additional sporty front bumper. It's got the dark gray alloy wheels that make it look even more badass, right? So definitely Honda Civic RS Turbo outside is quite a looker compared to the really boring Mazda3 classy whatever he wants to say it is. Compared to that thing, this thing is definitely way cooler.
In my point of view, the new Mazda3 is actually the best looking car in the market, even a luxury car market included. Because this is a design that really stands out. Mazda's Kodo design really worked well with this model. You look at it from the outside, all the reflections from the side. Oh, it's really good.
On the inside, it's a well done Honda job with this car. You can't complain much. What the additions are possibly things like the red stitching along the seats. You've got the red stitching on the steering wheel, right? A little bit of red, a dash of red here and there, just to let you know that there's petrol in its blood. But generally, the interior is pretty nice, similar to the standard Honda Civic that's already in the market. But besides that, I must say it's just generally a well done job. Instrument cluster is good. You're sitting in very deep, so you really feel like you're sitting pretty much in a race car. And I just like the fact, I just like Honda interiors. They're generally very simple and very quality build.
And interior has been improved a lot as well. It looks much more luxurious now. All the soft touches, leather stitching, the gloss stuff here, everything. The electric window controls, everything feels so nice. There's also a Bose sound system that's very good, which is one of the features that make the interior of the Mazda3 really good.
What's special about the Honda Civic Turbo RS is the fact that it has a 1.5 liter turbocharged engine that produces 173 horsepower and 220 Newton meter of torque, right? That is the punchy engine. So when you really want to take off from the lights, go a little fast, this is definitely the car you want to be in. Not the Mazda3 2.0 in the back over there.
The Mazda3 is powered by the Skyactiv 2-liter engine with 165 horsepower and 213 Newton meters of torque, which sounds pretty good on paper, but when you really floor the pedal, the acceleration isn't really impressive. That impressive. That's the one of the surprises from the engine. But yeah, it's a normally aspirated engine with no turbocharge. So to get this figure from this displacement is pretty okay actually.
Now, the engine might be more powerful, and therefore Honda obviously had to do its homework with the suspension of the Civic RS Turbo and makes the car, woohoo, here we go. Here we go. This is definitely a more fun car to drive, right? You can really push it through the corners. Whoa, you can really push it through the corners, and you can really feel that the car is a lot more stable, right, on the corners. Not much is done to the brakes, I believe. The brakes seem to be very similar to the standard Honda Civic that you have out there. But with a small amount of increase, I believe that might not be necessary to have had a big change on the brakes anyway. But I must say, definitely a more fun car to drive.
The suspension is struts in front and torsion beam at the rear. And although it's a torsion beam, don't be mistaken. Mazda is an expert in suspension tuning, and all the Mazda3 models since the first gen is so well known for great handling, and this car still has good handling. Although compared to the first few gens, especially the first gen car, it has matured somewhat. It's softer, it's more comfortable, and it's less what you call it, less sporty in a sense. So it's not going to be the raw compact hatchback like the first gen anymore.
La 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 la.
Okay.
Oh yeah, look at this baby. This car is so nice.
So we just finished driving these two in the circuit. Well, Vijay, what do you think?
If you're young, you're energetic, and you want something fun that looks cool, look at this. Look at the RS. Look at the sports little spoiler that you got there, and look at the nice alloy wheels. If you've got energy, this is the car you want. You don't want something boring, because boring people drive boring cars.
You must be out of your mind to say this is boring. This is the best design in the world right now. That's all cars included, both outside and inside. I mean, look at me. If I drive this car, I'm gonna look like a fool. I'm not any teenager. This is a car for teenagers, younger people. But if you're above 30 years old, come here. This is the choice for you.
What do you want? You want classy or you want cool? You know what to choose.
Okay,